Kamil, everybody!
How's it going, guys? Having a good night, all of you? Awesome. Anyways, I'm Itzy Kamil. I'm 16 years old. This is only my second time doing comedy. They said it gets better the second time, but my first time was pretty good, so it only goes downhill from here. So yeah, 16, and you know, weird things are going on, you know? Things are changing, you know? Puberty's coming on, things are getting a bit different, and you know, a lot of my friends are also going through puberty, and you know, people come up to me and they talk about my friends and they go, oh man, puberty hit that kid like a freight train. Well, puberty hit me like a model train. A lot of changes. Some I'm not, like the doctor. Doctors start checking out different places that he hasn't checked before. And it's getting me a bit worried because he's my optometrist. Weird things just, you know, generally happen to me, and I think it's because I come from a weird sort of family. But, you know, I got my mom. She likes to read. My mom likes to read. And so recently her eyesight hasn't been so well, so she listens to books on tape on the drive into school. Don't ask me why she's driving if she can't see. But the point is, her last book was called A Cup of Friendship. Super boring. Once it was done, I was just hoping for something a bit more interesting. Needless to say, it was a very interesting car ride when her next book was 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, it's funny from where you're sitting, okay. 50 Shades of Red in the car, that was it. Weird things. Here's a super weird story. So there was, I was at the dentist a couple weeks back, and it wasn't my regular dentist, it was a female dentist. So I was in the chair and I was back like this, and she was over me doing her thing, and you know, her boob smacking me in the face for like 30 minutes. There's no way she couldn't have felt it. Like if a little boob smack, it's fine. Like, oh, I'm sorry, that's fine. But this was with vigor. Alice. She was, take this, Itzy. These were painful. And you know, normally I don't mind boobs in my face. I love boobs. It's great. It's lovely. But the problem was that her boob, it kept making a suction in my eye. And I don't like the suction, because if she pulls out, my eye's gone. And then I don't visit the optometrist again. I try to keep those visits to a minimum. Weird things. Man, here's the weirdest story. Absolutely true story. I was in Florida a couple weeks back on a school trip. So I was in the hotel, and I was all alone. And I was getting tired, so I wanted to go back up to my bed. So I get in the elevator. There's two women in the elevator. There's a black woman, probably about 50 years old, clearly doing some kind of drugs. I don't know which ones. I'm not as versed as the other comedians. So. They were talking to me backstage, and I was just feeling happier as they breathed on me. There's a black woman on the drugs. Go back to the story. Black woman on the drugs. And there's a white woman, probably about 55, looks like she smoked 8 cigarettes an hour and put her child in a beauty pageant. That's the best way I could describe it. So I get in the elevator, and I see that the button for the 4th floor is pressed, and I go, oh, 4th floor, that's my floor. How lucky I got on this elevator. Some nice Canadian boy want to start a conversation. So the black woman turns to me and goes, yeah, you might get molested on the 4th floor. You start all your conversations like that? 10 for originality. Like, what do you say to that? Are you going to be molesting me? I didn't know what to say, so I just sort of gave her a look, and then, clearly sensing my hostility, she says to me again, Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Getting molested. And she didn't like it. She went down. They did an evil plot. So I have no idea what to say at this point, so I say the only logical thing that comes to my head, and I go, no, I probably wouldn't. What else would you say? And the white woman turns to me, and she goes, you're a little young to be deciding that. I'm sorry, you must be this old to enjoy getting molested. Okay. I didn't know there was an age limit where all of a sudden that was fun. Okay. So we get to the 4th floor, and I get off the elevator. And the weird part was that they didn't even get out on the 4th floor. It was the only button pressed, which means that they were just waiting in the elevator for people to come in so they could creep them out, because that's how they got their kicks. Anyways, got out of the elevator, go to my room, lie in my bed. Needless to say, I slept with my ass clenched so tight I farted and a sneeze came out. Alright, thanks. I think that's it.